Ah, rejection. Rejection is not good, especially when it's by a girl you like, or not only the girl you like, but rather be by your family, or rather be by your friends, or rather be anyone close to you. Rejection is not a good feeling, cause all it does makes you feel unworthy, undeserving, undervalued. That's what rejection makes you feel like. And recently, I got rejected by someone, and I'm not scared to say it. I got rejected by a girl I like, and you see, I met this girl who in Charity C, and she was black, and she was very friendly. I didn't see her be friendly towards other people really, but she was specifically friendly towards me. And me being a guy, I didn't really think too much of it. I didn't, and cause I assumed she was some girl from the hood, and I didn't really and me being the judgmental person I am, me being the cautious person and very guarded person, I didn't really pay too much attention to her. I didn't really bother with her. Like I just so she tried being friends with me, but I rejected. I just eh. I don't get me wrong. I did say hi, but I didn't really approach her or try to say my romantic intentions or try to get to know her. And it was obvious she liked me. Hey, I could be right or I could be wrong. But hey, I ain't no my reader. Cause men are direct creatures. You know what I'm saying? And this would continue to like I say during 2024 in the middle of the school year. Then I finally talked to her, and hey, she wasn't a bad person. She did believe in God. I could see her in her eyes that she was friendly, and that she was trying to live for the Most High. I was like, okay, maybe maybe she piqued. Okay, she piqued my interest. So I tried talking to her, and this one mistake I made, I didn't make clear my romantic intentions earlier. And after I asked for her phone number, I didn't even bother calling her for 3 weeks, and I didn't even bother talking to her for like 3 weeks, or say anything to her for 3 weeks. And y'all can say what you want, but hey, this happened last year during my junior year. I'm gonna see her this year. Y'all can say what you want in the comments, but this happened. It was like I assume it was a fake number, but but I could the only person I could blame for jumping into conclusions was me. I couldn't blame her. The only person I could blame was me. And it wasn't until after 3 weeks I called her without the X, because like the phone number had extra numbers, and so after that we continued talking. We started talking again, and I asked if she was with someone, and she said she wasn't looking for any romantic. And I tried asking her out on a date, and she said no. And one day during this year, like this year, I actually told her how I feel. I get into a person because she was busy with other stuff. And yes, you're gonna say in the comments that she wasn't interested. She used to be interested, but she's no longer that interested. But hey, it is what it is. And when I told her how I feel, she said she was honestly being kind to giving her phone number out, and she said in her head we were just friends. I was like, okay. All I text was say I understand. And after that, I didn't really talk to her anymore. I only reached out like one time after that, and after that, I was not gonna reach out anymore, and I was not even. I'm not even gonna try anymore. I'm not even gonna bother her. I'm just gonna leave her alone, and I'm just gonna move on with my life. That was my mindset, and it was sad. I was kind of sad that she rejected me because she went from why I assumed in my head a hood girl, now she a dance captain. Okay, maybe I'm sorry. I'm sorry and kind of feel bad for my actions during my junior year. And I kind of I had my days I felt regretful for my past actions, and it was a part of the process of moving on. And it was sad. I was kind of sad I got rejected, but I didn't let that feeling get the best of me. I still kept posting on YouTube. I still kept working out. I still kept going to practice. I still kept living life. I still kept hanging out with my friends. Because even though I got rejected, guess what? I still got Jesus by my side. The one who loved me before the foundation of the world. I still got Jesus. And I honestly been the worst. Just gonna keep it real. I've been rejected before during middle school, and you know what? I chased that girl for like, I don't know, like 2 years till I stopped at 8th grade. That's when I really gave up. That's when it really hit. And I did not become a very good person after all that chasing, because I was angry that I didn't get what I want. Angry at the world for the things that were happening to me. Yes, and there's other things that were happening to me that made me become that person. Yeah, that's what happened. But this rejection, I was like, okay, maybe maybe I gave mixed signals. Okay, maybe I wasn't paying too much attention to her. But hey, I got other priorities in my life. And what matters is that you learn from it. I was like, when I got rejected in middle school, and when I finally moved on, I was like, hey, maybe I look back now. Hey, maybe I was wasting my time too much chasing that girl who wasn't even interested in me. Maybe I could have done something in my life. Maybe I could have played sports. Maybe I could have tried losing weight. I could have done that. But it is what it is. And one day I learned from this rejection. She was a good Christian woman. Yes, I'm not saying she's perfect. I'm not saying she's an angel. But she was good, and she was nothing like the rest of these girls out here. Rest of these 304s. No offense, but and I was kind of sad that I got rejected, and I'm not repeating myself, but guess what? I moved on. I just kept it moving. Even no matter how much my heart ached, and no matter how many times my heart cries, and no matter how much I love and care for this person, for this girl, I know I can't let this come between me and God. I know this. I can't let this come between me and my mission, my purpose. As much as I love her, I gotta move on. Because if you love someone, you gotta be willing to let them go. I know this is not what you want to hear, but it's the truth. If you love someone, you gotta be willing to let them go. Let them live their life. I'm not only speaking to y'all here, but I'm speaking to myself. You got to be willing to. You got to let them go. You got to let her go. And you got to live your life. Look, I know I'm sorry that you got rejected by that girl. I'm sorry that you got rejected by a girl who was genuinely interested in you, but You play but I don't know. You play stupid games with her, but now she's no longer interested. But hey, that's your fault. That's your fault. Question is, what are you gonna do about it? And also, excuse that. So since you got rejected, so okay, yes, rejection hurts. It's sad. It's tough, and it's not a good feeling, especially when it's people close to you. Especially if it's that girl you genuinely care about, you like. And again, about this rejection, since you got rejected by that person, or you oh shoot. But question is, you got two choices when you got rejected. You got two choices after you got rejected by that person. You can either allow that rejection to define you for the rest of your life and not live life, or you can actually stop regretting the past and embrace the lesson. And what I mean by embrace the lesson, what did you do wrong? What did you learn from it? What did you do to make this girl lose interest? I mean, if you did something directly to her, hey, then that's on you. But if it was something over stupid, then I have no idea why you were dealing with her in the first place. The question is, what can you learn from that rejection? What matters is that you embraced what you learned for that rejection. Because it's me. Instead of crying over this girl, of weeping over this girl, even no matter how much I love and care for her, I'm asking myself, what did I learn from it? Okay, maybe I was too prideful, maybe I was too judgmental, maybe I gave mixed signals, and all that's on me. That's my fault. And what can I do? What can I do to do better next time comes, if there's a next time? What matters is that you embrace what you learn from it instead of crying over the girl. And most importantly, remember, especially as a believer, you have Jesus by your side. You're walking with Jesus, right? He's the one that fulfilled you, gave you meaning, gave you purpose. Who has a calling upon your life, which is bigger. Which this calling, your anointing, is like this big, and God is even bigger. But that little rejection, this is like this. So, brothers, whomever you got rejected by, I'm sorry it happened to you, but you have to move on. You have to live that life, the life that God has called you to live. Because God got great plans for your life. God's plans are too great for you to be bumping over. They're too great for you to be bumping over that rejection. Even if it was a good girl, his plans are still too great. You got to live life. You got to move on. You got to let her go. I'm speaking to my younger self here, for crying out loud. You got to let her go. I know it hurts. I know it sounds harsh, but it is the truth. You especially need to let go when you fall. Let go of certain things when you follow in Jesus. That is true. To follow Jesus is to let go. That's the message that my grandfather preached one Sunday. Let go of her. Move on. Live life. Stop regretting Instead of regretting the past of what you did that made you get rejected, embrace the lesson that God is trying to show you. Anyway, hope this video helps anyone get over the rejection, and this helps anyone to move on. And I do pray anyone watching this video is encouraged and inspired to live the life that God's called them to live, and not allow that rejection, whatever girl, rather be good or bad, to dictate their life, to dictate their future. And I do pray the rejection doesn't allow, right, whomever they got rejected by, doesn't turn them into the bitter and resentful person. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future videos. And until then, don't be malicious, follow Christ.